Okay guys, if you've been watching the channel and you saw the Interceptor video, you know that I traded in my 2022 Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 for this, the 2023 Husqvarna Norden 901 Expedition. So I am super excited about this bike. I rode the Interceptor up to max. It has been, that bike was a fantastic motorcycle. Everything it advertised itself to be was true. For me, the touring, the seat, the ergonomics, the off-road ability, all of that pointed me towards this bike. I actually saw this Norden 901 when the first concept came out at EICMA, and then when the Expedition rolled out. Honestly, I'm gonna do a whole video on how this is the best value for the money, in my opinion. But you know, based on everything that comes with it, the bash plate, the hand guards, the heated seat, the heated grips, the windscreen, everything that is in this package, if you were gonna add it to the standard Norden, is a great value. Not to mention this banging WP Explorer suspensions. I bought this bike, this is my bike, right? So I'm at least gonna ride it before I buy it. And everything on the ride was exactly what I expected it to be. You know, I took the panniers on and off. They are high quality. I'm gonna do a whole video just diving into how good those panniers are. The racks, I already confirmed that they do fit. The racks do fit my giant loop bags with the hard mounts on the back. So those pannier racks are gonna work great for me. The heated seat and the heated grips, the taller windscreen, all of the ride modes, the dash, the electronics. I wanted to go through and just take a quick peek at all that before I actually purchased the motorcycle. Everything about this thing, the way it rode, was exactly what I wanted it to be. I could just stand here and stare at this bike. And in fact, I stopped in the middle of the test ride just to get off and look at the bike. It is so gorgeous to me. I love the livery. I love the color scheme on this bike. I love the round headlights. I love the fog lights. I prefer to be a member of the Round Headlight Club, if at all possible. Speaking of Round Headlight Club, I still do have the Himalayan here. More videos and adventures I want to do on the Himalayan, so the Himalayan's still around. I do think this is the best value in motorcycling. I'm going to go compare it to the KTM 890 Adventure, to a used 790 Adventure if I were going to do a build there, to the CF Moto Ibex, and I'm going to compare it to the Himalayan because it may be an unfair comparison, but I think it's going to be a worthwhile conversation to have. All kinds of adventures and touring and camping planned for this bike. It's going to be a primary staple on the channel. I will call out the seat height on this motorcycle is a little tall. I'm 6 feet. And it's a little toesy for me, but it's not a problem. But you know that going in. We'll get into that more. The suspension, I'm gonna do a full suspension setup tour on this bike. The power, the cruise control, the quick shifter, up and down. So good on this motorcycle. The bike is flickable. It feels planted. The low slung fuel tanks down here at the bottom are exactly, what I thought it would be. The bike rides magnificently. And I've ridden my buddy's KTM 790 Adventure, and it is a similar, but I would say improved experience on the 901. The seat is comfortable. I love everything about this bike so far. I'm still in that honeymoon phase. I took it out for a ride with the boys, with the fellas, and rode through the twisties, and it was absolutely glorious. I'm still keeping the revs down because I'm in that 600-mile break-in period. So I'm taking it easy on the bike. I've been in rain mode most of the time, actually, just because I'm getting used to the power. There are a few cons. The suspension, like I said, it does make the seat height a little higher. It does cost more than the standard Norden, but for the extra money you pay, you're getting a whole lot of value. Like I say, if you were gonna add those parts anyway to a Norden or an 890, then it is an absolute no-brainer to get the Expedition. And then, of course, the other con is there's limited availability of this motorcycle. You're not just gonna walk up and find one at any dealership, so there's only so many of them around. I'm gonna be doing videos on mounting my GPS, the quad lock setup that I have here, on a tank bag, the foot pegs, a rear case, my giant loop bag mounting and confirming how those fit on the pannier racks. My double take mirrors are gonna go on this. Probably do a set of bar risers and side stand extender, but most of that I already have, so there's very little that I have to add to this motorcycle. This bike is everything I thought it would be so far. I'm so glad I picked it up. I have zero buyer's remorse. Usually you do those big purchases and you're like, oh man, like that's a lot of money, or am I really gonna? Everything about this thing, I'm still so excited about. Zero buyer's remorse. Obviously, it's going to be, like I said, a primary feature on the channel. So if you want to see more Norden 901 content, if you want to see more camping videos, please click the subscribe button. Would love to hear your comments, what you think on the bike, what you think you would add to or take away from, or why you would go with the standard Norden or the 890 Adventure over this motorcycle. Would love to hear from you guys in the comments about that. So that's it for me today, guys. Going to be making a ton of content on this Norden and the Himalayan, and I've even got a Honda Navi back in the back that I think there's going to be some interesting videos on that one. Until next time, ride safe.